Hello, I'm going to be going over the Unit 4 Project 8-1 Accumulate Test Scores data. So the first thing, it's asking for the module level variables, is there a total variable, a list variable, and then a count variable? I did the optional list count, so I'll show you that. Here's the design to match. I was supposed to look here. Actually, I want to go back to this. So at the top, I have my list variable, and then I also have the total variable, and it's initialized to 0 as well. Function for valid data is validates numerical, validates if not null or present, validates if in range. And I'll also go over this calls validation. I don't see if there's anything else I could probably hit up all at the same time. So we'll go back to this. So here in the add button, it's validating. Right here it tries it and it uses the procedure is valid data. Also has this exception here to try and validate the data. Keep scrolling down. Here's the procedure for is valid data, which is going to call the is present is int 32, which makes sure that it's an integer and is within range from 0 to 100. And we scroll down here, we have the is present, is int 32, and is within range functions. I don't know if you just heard that. It's storming outside. Don't mind that. So that's that portion. I'll go over that as well. I'll run that to show that that works. The validations are working. So if I were to try and use a string, it'll say that the score must be an integer. If I try to go out of the range and do like 101, it's going to say the score's got to be within that range. And or if I just leave it blank and I try to add it, it's going to say that there needs to be something there. Alright, so it showed you that validation. Adds to list. Okay, so for that click event, adds to the list, adds total, adds to count, calculates the average, displays the total count and average rounded to 0 decimal places, and focus on score. Okay, so if we go here, basically here it calculates the total score. Here it displays the score count, so I'm using that score list. Here I have the average. Here's where it's adding the score to the list, and this is where it's focusing on the scores text box. And exception handling, proper error messages. I just kind of showed that earlier. Display user scores displayed in new message box, and then clear the scores. Okay. So if I run that one more time, we'll say we have a score of 99, score of 98, score of 97. A score of 72, a score of 86, enter. And then if I go to display scores, it shows the separate sorted scores message box, got them in this ascending order. And then if I hit clear scores, it's going to clear all these boxes. And if I go back to display scores, it's also going to clear this box. And I believe that is it. So that's the Project 8-1 Accumulate Test Score data. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, thank you very much.